So I've been snacking on these turkey bites lately, and they're so good. I don't know what it is. They're like packed with protein. They're really low in fat and carbs. I can eat the whole bag. This is like my 10th bag of these. Please send hope. What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be kind of a tribute to World Mental Health Day. It is October 10th, as you can see in the calendar. So this video started with kind of looking at Instagram and seeing everybody post about what they were going through and how they were overcoming what they were going through, and just like this whole day is just dedicated to people with a mental health disorder. And I've never really gotten into it until last year, or maybe even this year. I never thought that I'd be the one to struggle with it, and it's just been kind of interesting to shed some light on it and kind of realize that a lot of people do go through it, and that I'm not alone, and that you're not alone if you are going through it. And it's something that's so prevalent, which is very sad that it's prevalent nowadays. I mean, back when we didn't have any like social media or anything like that, it wasn't really that prevalent, and people kind of were just going about their daily lives, living a happy, healthy, fulfilling life. And I feel like it has gone up a lot because of the social media and of everyone trying to be perfect and everyone trying to be good enough, and most people feel like they aren't good enough. So that's where all these mental health disorders come in, and I feel like I am definitely a victim of that. I've watched one of my best friends go through this, especially when I was a kid. I'm just gonna kind of tell you her story and what I've dealt with as a friend. If you do have a friend that is dealing with this, and if you're watching this, this is not to bash you, or this is not to make you feel any less than, because you are brave and you are a soldier in my mind. So as a kid, I'd watch her kind of hurt herself, think really negative thoughts. She'd be really sad all the time. She'd just be completely miserable, and I didn't know what to do, especially since I was young and I was a cheerleader and I did all this and I had all these friends, and I didn't really focus in on the fact that she was hurting. And I feel like that's a problem, because she was hurting, she's my best friend, and I wasn't doing anything about it. I tried to be there as best I could. I tried to tell her what she was doing was wrong, but I guess that's just not the correct route to take, especially for a person who's severely depressed and severely anxious. But just looking at her go through this, especially now that I'm thinking about it, like maybe 10 or so years later, it was awful. She went through it through middle school and through high school, and I didn't do anything about it, and I didn't do anything to help her. And if you are a friend and you have a friend who's going through this, be there for them. Love them unconditionally, no matter what they are doing. Be the best person you can be for that person. Not necessarily like I'm sitting here apologizing, telling you to forgive me, because there's nothing to forgive. I was young and I was stupid, but I'm letting you know that in my mind, getting all emotional, my mind, you're my hero, because you have gone through so much and you have overcame it, and you are a beautiful person inside and out, and you're my best friend. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you, and I hope you are dealing with it better. And I'm letting you know I'm here now, and I know it doesn't go away, but I'm here for you, and I love you. So I'm gonna move on before I start bawling my eyes out. So now I'm gonna get into my story of where I kind of started feeling like this, and why, I don't know. Kind of started like exactly when I turned 20 for some reason. Like, I was the happiest kid. I loved everything. I loved doing everything. And then I moved to Florida, and I felt defeated. I felt lonely, and I thought it would go away. Like, I thought I would start making friends. I had a boyfriend, and life was good. And there's nothing to complain about in my life. Like, I'm so grateful for everything that goes on, but just deep down, I feel like an elephant is sitting on my chest constantly. I am always looking to see if somebody's out to get me. I'm always waiting for something bad to happen. And that's not a good way to live life, and that's not healthy. And my mind goes to those constant negative places, and I feel like the world is just weighing on my shoulders constantly, and I don't know where this stems from. I don't know how this has come to be, but it's progressively getting worse as I'm getting older, and especially now that I'm trying to figure it out, it's getting a lot worse. But I'm glad I noticed it, and I'm glad that I'm trying to figure it out, because it's never been who I was, but I guess this is who I am now, and I have to kind of embrace it and kind of work with it and work to make myself stronger and feel better. And my mind is the one place that I have to keep sane, and I can't let this be the death of me. I can't let this ruin my life, and that's what I feel like it does sometimes, but it doesn't, and it's not something to be ashamed of, and it's not something to just tell everyone that's your problem. It's something you ask for help and you talk to about, but you don't parade it around like it's a disease. It's not. It's just something that you have to work through, and it's something that it's a daily thing that you have to keep going, and you have to try to stay in those positive mindsets, because it will drive you nuts. And being this person now is really teaching me a lot, and I mean, I miss the person that I used to be. I miss really not having a care in the world, but now I care about everything, and I have to learn to work through it, and I have to learn to be a stronger person. And that's why I'm doing this channel, and that's why I'm doing social media, because I want to tell everyone who I am, and that fitness, this life has saved me. And I don't do fitness for competitions. I don't do fitness to show everyone my abs, because I don't have any. Like, I just got this, okay? It's taken me 4 years. Just got it. But I don't show everyone to parade around my body. I do it because I love lifting heavy. I love trying new things, and I love helping people. So if I can do the 3, it makes me happy. And that's why I do fitness, because I love the way it makes me feel. I love watching the way it makes other people feel. So why not do it if it makes you feel good? It makes all of those little neurons in your brain spark, and makes you have high endorphins and serotonin, and it makes you feel like you are unstoppable. So why wouldn't you want to feel like that? Yes, there are drugs, there's alcohol, there's smoking, there's a whole bunch of other things you can do that are really bad for you. But there's this other thing that you can do that's gonna make you feel on top of the world. Why would you poison your body when you can do it good? And that's what I'm really starting to do to my body. I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to make it healthier. I've watched a lot of videos on how to naturally subside anxiety, and how to clean out my system and make myself feel good. I'm gonna throw in these things that I'm gonna start trying. I have been taking St. John's wort. It's a mood enhancer. It's kind of has the same degree as an antidepressant, but no side effects, and it's natural. I'm gonna try niacin and flaxseed oil, and that should help with like anxiety and like crazy hormones and depression and stuff like that. And I got these ideas from Courtney King, Miss Olympia herself. I'm gonna start taking celery juice and bone broth to help with like fatigue and my gut health, and trying to just make myself feel better from the inside out. And that can work with my mind, my stomach. I want to make myself feel good, and I want to make you guys feel good about yourselves. So if you have any suggestions on how you combat any of this, let me know. But I want to let you know that you are not alone. If you need someone to talk to, DM me, talk to me in the comments. I'm here, and I want to let you know that I go through it. I have a friend who goes through it, and it's prevalent now, and we need to take a stand and be kind to each other and love each other and be understanding of each other, because it's a thing and it's an awful thing, but if we are stick together, we can move mountains together. So happy World Mental Health Day, you mental health people, and I will talk to you all in my next video. I love you all.